It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're going back to the New England Patriots, getting a good look at Kyle Williams. We got a few clips from practices. We're going to go over him working through some drills, but before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at clips from rookie camp, minicamp, OTA, soon to be training camp, workouts in between, so you know what your players are doing behind the scenes. Your rookies, your vets, guys come back from injuries, those storylines, the quarterback battles, whatever you need to know, it's going to be right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at Kyle Williams today. 32 seconds of clips. I got 3, 4, 5 clips for you. We'll loop these, keep talking ball, but here he is. Kyle Williams, interesting wide receiver prospect, added to the slew of wide receivers. You got Diggs, you got Jalen Polk from last year's draft, Javon Baker, Kayshon Boutte, who I loved a lot, who I thought was a good Moneyball play when the Patriots got him. But you're looking at Kyle Williams, and he's a guy you can put in the slot and outside, but you're going to move him around a bit, which that's how I got him forecasted at least. What I like about him, he's very twitched up in and out of his breaks, creating separation, and he's got a dog mentality at the catch points. What I like about him that he's got, no, it's not a comparison. It's like a comparison to this one little trait, and it's very similar to Jalen Polk and Javon Baker of last year's draft, where when it comes to getting in and out of the breaks, when it comes to creating separation, he's just very aggressive with it. Very aggressive with it. So maybe this is something this regime likes about wide receivers, but this was also a wide receiver that a lot of teams were into on day 2 of this year's draft, that a lot of teams were looking at, a lot of mock drafters, a lot of media that was looking at him, pumping him up. This is a guy that if he develops rapidly, that could develop into the system being a good wide receiver. And one thing we know with Kayshon Boutte, which might change due to some of the changes with the coaches, that these guys can be patient with their wide receivers, and maybe they'll stay patient, and Kyle Williams will get his rookie ramp up in a little bit more, and they're patient with the other young wide receivers who also have good prospect profiles. Not pristine like a Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase or anything like that, but good prospect profiles that could really help Drake May ascend forward, that could really help him out. There's a lot of good talent on this roster that if it materializes to the upside, you're looking at a wide receiver depth chart that could surprise a lot of folks. You had a Trevion Henderson in this year's draft. I got a clip or 2 on him. It's hard to make a video in one clip, but if not more comes out within the next 24 hours, I'll do a video on him, so at least talk some ball on him. I'm excited to talk about Trevion Henderson. But Kyle Williams, for the fit of the offense, you can move in and outside of the offense, slot, outside, perimeter, whatever. And what I like about him is what I said, very aggressive in and out of the catch point. You see slippage on the break of the route. Look how thick the grass is, and then see the kick up of the grass there. It looked like it was a little spongy, a little wet there. See here, in and out pretty good. So when you're watching practice clips, look at the turf as well. Sometimes these guys will slip getting in and out of the breaks. A lot of people are trying to act like they're route zealots when really they don't watch tape like that, or they don't pay attention that much to the tape. That being said, do not watch, right? Look how thick, and there's the kick up back there. So you got to take things with a grain of salt. Go back to his tape. The tape's going to tell you. Tape doesn't really lie in those regards. Well, I guess you can say it lied, but it didn't lie. Again, this is also piggybacking off of Travis Hunter there. Travis Hunter, breaking off routes. He's also got comeback routes in his practice tape that he's breaking off good. The turf's there is beat up there in Jacksonville. Here we go. See? Boom, kick up. Boom, another kick up. So there's a little slippage. You're seeing it in the other routes are pretty spot on the break. And you're going to drift on some routes sometimes anyways due to slippage of the feet. It just happens. That's part of it. But there you go. Very smooth route runner, but what I like about it is he's very aggressive. The aggressiveness is what you want. About 90, 95, 99% of the wide receivers that come out actually good to decent to good to okay to great route runners. Meaning, compared to 5-10 years ago, you'll have guys that would come out for the draft that couldn't run a full tree. They'd actually tell you that. Terrence Williams, who got drafted by the Dallas Cowboys, mentioned that in an interview at the Senior Bowl. It was just part of it. Now, coming out of high school, it's a different game. It's just a different game. So really, the one thing that can separate guys, think about Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, think about a bunch of other top-tier wide receivers. It's how aggressive you are making those breaks and how aggressive you are coming back to that football with that my ball mentality, because honestly, most wide receivers are going to come out with a good platform of route running. That's just part of the game. That's just part of the game. But we're looking at Kyle Williams. He has a lot of potential here for the Patriots. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.